Hi everybody, this is Miss Sarah from the Fayetteville Public Library, and this is the Reading Buddy Book Club Week 3. I've got my dog Pete with me today, and I thought that Pete could be my reading buddy. And today we're going to read the book Poppleton by Mark Teague. I think Pete might hang out and read most of it with me, but it wouldn't surprise me if he jumped down from the chair. Uh-oh, right now he's licking the book. Okay, let's get started. Well, Pete already jumped out of the chair, but he's right at my feet, so he is listening, just like you and your reading buddy. All right, let's get started. Poppleton used to be a city pig. He did city things. He took taxis. He jogged in the park. He went to museums. Then one day, Poppleton got tired of city life. He moved to a small house in a small town. Poppleton's small house was charming. It had a sunroom where Poppleton took naps. It had lots and lots of shelves where Poppleton kept things. It had a little garden where Poppleton planted corn. And it had Cherry Sue. Cherry Sue was Poppleton's new neighbor. What kind of animal is Cherry Sue? Can you tell? I have a few guesses, but I'll let you guess. Cherry Sue was friendly. In the mornings, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some oatmeal?" So Poppleton had oatmeal with Cherry Sue. In the afternoons, she would call out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some toasted cheese?" So Poppleton had toasted cheese with Cherry Sue. What's another name for toasted cheese? Ah, you got it. Grilled cheese. That's right. At night, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some spaghetti?" So Poppleton had spaghetti with Cherry Sue. This went on day after day. At first, it was fun, but not for long. Can you think of reasons why it would have been fun at first and then later, Poppleton got kind of tired of it? Some mornings, Poppleton didn't want oatmeal. He wanted to sleep. Some afternoons, Poppleton didn't want toasted cheese. He wanted TV. Some nights, Poppleton didn't want spaghetti. He wanted to practice his harmonica. But Cherry Sue kept calling, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton!" One day, when he was watering his lawn, Poppleton couldn't take it anymore. Can you see what he did? When Cherry Sue stuck her head out the window and yelled, "Yoo-hoo!" Poppleton soaked her with the hose. "Poppleton!" said Cherry Sue. She was dripping wet. Poppleton felt awful. He ran to get a towel for Cherry Sue. "I'm sorry, Cherry Sue," said Poppleton. "I just got so sick of toasted cheese and spaghetti and oatmeal. Sometimes I just want to be alone." "You too?" said Cherry Sue. "I kept inviting you over because I didn't know how to stop inviting you over," she said. "I thought it might hurt your feelings." Then Poppleton soaked himself with the hose. They laughed and laughed. Poppleton and Cherry Sue were best friends from then on. Chapter 2, The Library. Poppleton went to the library every Monday. Monday was always Poppleton's library day. Hey, I hope you come to the library at least once a week. Seems like Poppleton has a good idea. If Cherry Sue invited him to tea on Monday, Poppleton would say, "Sorry, it's library day." If there was a wonderful parade in town on Monday, Poppleton would say, "Too bad, library day." Poppleton took library day very seriously. At the library, Poppleton always got a table to himself. He spread out each of his things on the table, his eyeglasses, his tissues, his lip balm, his pocket watch, his bookmarker, his duffel, and then he began to read. Do you know what a duffel is? This is a duffel right here, and it's a bag. Sometimes it's called a duffel bag. Poppleton liked adventure stories. He buried his head in an adventure book every Monday, and he left it there all day long. Sometimes he needed a tissue for the sad part. Sometimes he needed lip balm for the dry part. And sometimes he needed his pocket watch for a slow part. But he loved adventure. At the end of the day, Poppleton finished the story. He thanked the librarian and he packed up his duffel. Does anyone see who the librarian is? It's a chicken. Then he slowly walked home, all dreamy from so much adventure. Monday was Poppleton's favorite day of all. Chapter 3, The Pill. Poppleton's friend Fillmore was sick in bed. Poppleton brought Fillmore some chicken soup. "Oh, I feel terrible, Poppleton," said Fillmore. "Have a bowl of soup," said Poppleton. "First, I have to take my pill," said Fillmore. "Where is it?" said Poppleton. "It's over there, on the table," said Fillmore. Poppleton brought Fillmore his pill. "Oh, I can't take it like that," said Fillmore. "You have to hide it." "Hide it?" said Poppleton. "You have to hide it in my food," said Fillmore. Have you guys ever hidden a pill that you have to take in your food? Sometimes it works for people. A lot of people hide pills if you have to give a pill to a dog. You might put it inside a piece of cheese and they'll just eat up the cheese and not know they ate the pill. "I'll put it in the soup," said Poppleton. "No," said Fillmore. "It has to be something sweet." "Sweet?" said Poppleton. "Sweet and soft," said Fillmore. "Sweet and soft," said Poppleton. "Sweet and soft with raspberry filling," said Fillmore. This sounds very specific. "Sweet and soft with raspberry filling?" asked Poppleton. "And chocolate on top. Don't forget the chocolate," said Fillmore. "Chocolate? Fillmore, are you talking about Cherry Sue's heavenly cake?" asked Poppleton. Fillmore smiled. Poppleton went away. Soon he came back with Cherry Sue's heavenly cake. "Now," said Poppleton, "I will hide your pill." "Oh, don't tell me which piece of cake you're hiding it in," said Fillmore. So Poppleton sliced the cake into 10 pieces. He hid Fillmore's pill in one of them. Fillmore had the first piece. "Yum," said Fillmore. "Did I take my pill?" Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore had another piece. Yum, said Fillmore. Did I take it? Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore ate piece after piece after piece. Did I take it? Poppleton kept shaking his head. Finally, there was only one piece of cake left. Oh, thank goodness, thought Poppleton. Fillmore looked at that piece of cake. I can't eat that one, he said. It's got the pill. What can you eat? Shouted Poppleton. Something lemony, said Fillmore, with coconut. Oh, I feel sick, said Poppleton. Move over. Poppleton and Fillmore were sick in bed for 3 days. They took lots of pills. It took 27 cakes to get them all down. The end. If you guys like this book, I am happy to tell you that Poppleton is a series. So there are all kinds of Poppleton books, and they are each very funny, and I love them. I think Poppleton is super cute. I hope you read some more. Pete and I are talking about how much he loved Poppleton. He says that pig is funny. Well, my recommendation for you for this week is, if you are interested in something, I want to challenge you to go to the library and find a book about it. You know, some kids think that the library has books, but they forget that they have books about super cool things that they would love and are interested in. One of the things that comes to mind for me are animals. So in our nonfiction section, we have a ton of animal books about, who's this? Almost any animal you can dream up. This is an opossum. So if you want to read about opossums, which you see a lot in Arkansas, you could get a book on it. Let's see, I also have a white tiger and a regular tiger. If that's something you're interested in, maybe large cats or mammals, go to the library, find a book about it. And this is definitely not life-size, but elephants. I also have one of those. So think of an animal that you want to know more about. Maybe it's even an animal that's not very common, that none of us have heard of. And go to the library and try to find a book about it. Hey, while you're there, don't forget we have animal bingo at the library. So you can pick up a bingo sheet at our preschool or grade school desk, and you can play bingo and win a prize. Hey, that's it for today. I hope you guys love the book Poppleton. I sure did like it. And I hope you are having a great summer, getting outside, playing lots, swimming lots, having tons of fun, and enjoying your break from school. I'll see you soon. Bye.